Hi guys, thank you so much for watching Heartistic Bliss. This is Arantha and on today's Truth Bomb Thursday, I'm going to be talking about 5 ways we silence our hearts. So I always keep talking about how we suppress our emotions and how we should actually express them, and expressing these emotions is actually the way out and is actually the solution, not blocking them. But I never really talk about how we suppress these emotions. So I decided that it was high time I make a video about talking about the ways that we suppress our emotions, because most of us don't even know that we're doing it. So here we go. Number one, keeping busy. It is such an easy way out. Like, when you have a breakup, when you are hurt with something, or when you're facing failure in some form, just keep yourself busy. Cloud your time so much with things to do that you don't have time to think or feel. And while it might seem temporarily, healthy, and it might seem to benefit you temporarily, in the long run, it really doesn't help. Because at one point in time, you're going to have to deal with all of these emotions. You're going to have to deal with all these like big hurts that you've just sort of suppressed in. And I feel it's better to deal with these emotions as they come one at a time than let it all pile on and then deal with it and then have a breakdown. So that's the first way. We keep busy. The second way is Netflix and chill. Need I say more? Like, literally, that's what we do, right? We just huddle down at the end of the day on a weekend, and when we just don't want to deal with anything, sit with Netflix and chill, or a Prime, or any of the OTT apps that we now have, and just dive into their stories and their lives and their emotions, because we want to escape from our own. And we want to not deal with the issues in our own, and we don't want to give ourselves space to breathe or feel. So we just like getting involved in other people's stories and in other stories that are literally fictitious, right? So we use that as another escape to not deal with our emotions. Number 3, we surround ourselves with noise. Well, music is great. I love music. There are days I just play music and dance. But music can be unhealthy when you're using it to block emotions. For example, if you're really, really happy, or you're really, really sad, okay, and you try to play happy music just because you want to get in the happy mood, it will work. I'm not saying it won't, but it will be temporary, because the root cause of your sadness hasn't been expressed, it hasn't been emoted. So you have to address it at that point of the day. Or even it works inversely. If you're very happy and you listen to sad songs, you're going to keep thinking and rethinking about sad situations and breakups and hurts that you have already processed, and you're going to sit with that sadness again. So I think music is another form, another way that we suppress our emotions, and we block those emotions and we don't let them come out and express them. So music is great, but what is your intention behind playing music and listening to music and having music around? Is it just to fill the void or fill the noise because silence sort of scares you and silence makes you think of the reality of your life? Is that the reason, or is it because you just want to enjoy? If you just want to enjoy, then great, keep playing the music. Number 4, smoking, drugs, any kind of intoxicating stuff. So I know that many people use drugs and, different kinds of drugs that I'm not going to name, and smoking as a way to de-stress, as a way to just sit and get lost and not think about the present, and just sort of zoom into a life or an imagination or a trip or a high and all of that, to just escape your current reality, because you feel your current reality is so shitty and it is so bad that you don't want to deal with it. So the best way out is to escape via drugs. But how much are you going to escape? And why are you living a life that you need to escape from when you could actually deal with your emotions, deal with your issues, segregate them, when you could solve these issues and live a life that you do not need to escape from? You could live a life that you want to live and you love to live, you know. So if you are using drugs as a mean of escapism, really evaluate and think, is that a viable option? Or would it just be better for you to deal with, you know, the issues and live a beautiful life instead of trying to run away from it? And number 5, social media. I mean, I think this is like the easiest way of escapism today. You just go on social media and keep scrolling. What new reel has come out? What's the new trend? What is going on in other people's life? Who's dating whom? Who broke up with whom? What feat has somebody else achieved? Or, you know, stuff like that. So it's like a constant source of negativity. And it's our constant source of comparison. But it's also the one place where you can keep scrolling and while away time and distract yourself to a point that you don't have to think about what you are going through or what's happening in your life, you know. And no matter how much you scroll to escape from it and how much time you spend on social media so you don't have to think about yourself, at the end of the day, when you compare yourselves with these people and their lives, you're just going to feel that much shittier about your own life. So why do something to yourself and to your mind that will impact you and that will affect you in a way that you really don't want to be affected in? You know, why escape when you could literally correct things in your life, move things in your life in a way that makes you have a happier, more fulfilled life, makes you have a life that you want to live? You know, so I don't know if people who actually do these things and are watching this video, you all even know that you are doing this to escape it or not. I'm not saying everybody who does this is doing it to escape, but I'm saying some people are and they don't even know it. So if you are doing any of these things and you are using it to escape your life and your reality and your problems and your feelings and your emotions, I would just suggest sit with yourself, evaluate why you do these things. If it is not to escape and not to run away and it's just a like sort of like an outlet to chill out, I mean, it's still okay. But, you know, if you're trying to escape your life, your reality through these means, I am telling you, there is a better way out. You can just literally solve your issues and live an abundantly better life. So that's all I had to say today. Thank you so much for watching Heartistic Bliss. I make new videos every Saturday, on Thursdays and on Mondays. So I'll see you next Monday. And if you haven't liked, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe, share it to as many people as you can possibly, because it's free. And I'll see you again soon. Until next time, keep loving yourself. Do not run away. Find a way out to make this life beautiful. And I love you so, so, so much.